Savant Autism. People with autism are people with skills. Autism is a complex condition that affects neurobehavioral functioning of those who live with it. It impairs social behaviors along with communication and other developmental skills. Although most symptoms of autism are defects by nature, some people with autism, also known as savants, have special abilities because of their condition. Savant abilities are not just your average special. In fact, they are extraordinarily special abilities that often cannot be duplicated by others. Usually, these special abilities coexist with other severe disabilities that are related to moderate or severe forms of autism. It is important to remember that not all savants are autistic. However, there are far more savants with autism than there are without it. Savants are rare, even amongst the population of people with autism, with only 10% of individuals with autism ever showing signs of savant talents. Savants with autism often show amazing skills within one or more general ability domains. Artistic, musical, mathematical, spatial, and mechanical abilities are the most common. Usually, savants only have a single skill, but there are tiny fractions that have been reported to have more than one. Savants with autism skills are astonishing. The skill often involves an exceptional memory. This memory is rote and limited to a specific subject or skill. For example, a savant with autism may be able to tell you what day of the week December 5th, 1999 was, what the weather was like, as well as the phase of the moon. However, the same person may not be able to tell you how much a sandwich costs. As quickly as savant attributes may declare, they can quickly disappear as well. In the last century, over 100 cases of savants have emerged where they have acquired proficiency in various skills just to lose all the mastery without any reason or prior indication. The first case of savant autism that surfaced was in the year 1887 in London by Dr. J. Landon Down, as he cited one of his patients' peculiarity as he had memorized the entire book, The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire, and was able to recite it forwards and backwards. Even though the first report of this syndrome took place in a German psychology journal in 1783, which discussed the case of Jedediah Buxton, who had an excellent memory with great calculation skills. Males are more inclined to having savant autism as compared to females, with a ratio of 6:1, while the ratio of male to female autism is 4:1. Within the realm of savants, there comes another term called prodigious savant. This defines a very rare phenomenon in the already unusual cognitive anomaly, which expresses the talent so spectacularly that it would be outstanding for any person, with or without any mental or physical disparity. Savants who meet these completely unrealistic standards may only count to 75 people living precisely across the globe. A lot of research and speculation has been made to understand the reason behind the onset of savant autism, but no confirmatory facts have been established as yet. The most plausible one is that an injury to the left side of the brain instigates a compensatory reaction from the right side, as the skills lacking in these savants are more related to the left side of the brain, while those that are working extraordinarily well are restricted to the right side. Savant autism is based on brain dysfunction superimposed with extraordinary mental or motor skills. Therefore, the treatment for savant autism is similar to any other central nervous system disorder or injury, which is by overcoming or minimizing the residual symptoms of such an injury or disorder by targeted treatment and rehabilitation. Their skills can be used for masking and overcoming the more basic developmental disease, injury, or disorder. The treatments for savants with autism focus on building on their skills, utilizing those as a means of creating communication and social interaction. Even though they have remarkable abilities, most savants are unable to live independently as adults. With that said, we encourage you to learn more about autism. Sign up at Ebook's online platform and kickstart your education.